Playo.tv live broadcasting.
Ladies and gentlemen, fans of fast-pitch softball, welcome to Svoboda Park in Prague, Czech Republic for today's last game that will feature Team Argentina as the visiting team against the home team, Team Czech Republic. The game is slated to start in about 18 minutes. There will be some pregame ceremonies including a Hall of Fame induction. So we've got a lot in store for you. You can see team manager Jan Pribyl with the massage therapist Miroslav Kot, and local fans enjoying a nice warm evening at the ballpark. This will definitely be an interesting ball game. We'll see a matchup between Maxi Montero pitching for Argentina and the Czech ace Michal Holobradic will be towing the rubber for the Czechs. A lot of experience on both teams. We'll be ready to start the pregame ceremonies in a couple of moments as you're looking at Jira Skorčák representing Žraloci Ledenice and Jiří Nezbera, originally from Painbusters Most, this year playing for Spectrum. Quick look into the stands. There's a good turnout for this evening's game that will be brought to you live by Playo.tv, your partner for live broadcasting. You can see that another pitcher who's warming up is Pablo Migliavaca for the Argentinian team. So he'll probably be the go-to reliever if necessary for Julio Gamarchi, the head coach and manager of the Argentinian side. Our viewers from across the ocean, from North America, may be familiar with a lot of the names on the roster for Team Argentina. A lot of these guys played at the IC World Tournament a week or 2 weeks ago. I saw a picture taken before the tournament, and I believe there must have been at least 30 Argentinian players. So a lot of great players on this team. If you can pick your 17 top players from out of 30 who have played at the best tournament in the world, then you're a lucky coach or manager. Here's Johnny Home Run with the big head. He's the official mascot of this tournament and of the Worlds next year that will be held at this venue, Svoboda Park, and also in the Hippos Arena in Havlíčkův Brod, which is about a 90 minutes drive from Prague, or a 2 hours train ride, which is actually quite pleasant. You get to see a bit of the country, so a bit of a piece of advice for those who are planning to come to the Czech Republic next year. There certainly is a lot to see here. We've got about 15 minutes to schedule first pitch we might run a little bit late, what with all the officialities before the game. So the ballpark here is beginning to fill up. You can see the stands, that's all new. They just finished constructions a couple of weeks ago here. They are getting everything ready for the Worlds next year, and this is a test event not only for the Czech national team but also for the local organizers from Joders Prague, which is a ball club here. They've had a very strong women's team. They won Czech League a couple of times. They have a men's team now in the Czech second division, hoping to advance into our extra league for next year. Players are still warming up. The lights have already been turned on as sunset will happen in a few moments actually, so this will be for the most part an evening night game, which will make the pitchers seem that they're throwing even harder than they are, and they're both strong pitchers. There's Holobradic talking to Beto Guarnieri, who's the pitching coach for Team Argentina, but who's also been cooperating with Czech softball, helping our pitchers develop. He's the guy who trained and brought up such pitchers as Roman Godoy and many others. Team Argentina are a very strong opposition for the Czech. They finished in the number 4 spot last year in Whitehorse, which I believe will have been their best result, or tied for the best result. They won 7 games and lost 3, eventually losing to Canada, I think, who then made the top 3, then lost to Australia, and you know the rest of the story. They have a very strong juniors program. They won 2 junior world championships in 2012 and 2014 in Paraná and Whitehorse respectively. First time they beat Japan 5-0, and 2 years later they beat the junior Black Sox by a score of 9-0. And here we're getting ready for the official pre-game program. This is Richard Kania, the master of ceremonies here, and the person, the gentleman in the white old school, or the blue old school Czech Republic cap, that was Radek Janošek, who's about to be inducted to the Czech Softball Hall of Fame. He's a former national team player and coach. He attended 3 world championships in 1992 in the Philippines, which was the first time the Czechs made it to the ISF World Championships, then in Midlands 1996, and he was there in South Africa, East London I believe it was, in 2000 for the best ever result of Team Czech Republic. They came in 6th spot, being coached by the Australian coach Mike Stapleton, who did a terrific job for Czech softball. Unfortunately, as you all know, he passed away in 2015. I think he's been inducted into the Czech Softball Hall of Fame as well for his work in developing Czech softball. He was one of the first coaches from abroad to have come into the Czech Republic and help develop our sport, so everybody's immensely grateful to him. Head coach of the Czech national team, Tomáš Kusý, even named his firstborn son Mike to honor his role model as a coach, meaning Mike Stapleton. And it seems they're almost ready to start. I think the teams are going to line up first, then there's going to be the Hall of Fame induction. This is Marek Joska representing Tempo, the Red Foxes from Prague. Tall pitcher, throws really hard. Many a player in the Czech league has experienced that on his own skin, as he does hit batters every now and then. So everybody is waiting for the pregame program to start, and I think it's starting now. So we'll probably have the home plate conference first, with the 4 umpires appointed by WBSC, and the umpire chief at this tournament, Bob Stanton. So handshakes, and they'll exchange lineups. And the players already being called out by the local announcer. So first it was Teo Migliavaca, then we've got Juan Zara. Batting third will be Bruno Matroni, the catcher. Santiago Carril batting fourth. Wemul Mata batting fifth, playing third. Juan Malarchuk playing second, batting sixth. Alan Pecker playing center field. Francisco Lombardo playing first. Federico Eder playing shortstop. And the pitcher, as I've already said, will be Maximiliano Montero. They still have Pablo Migliavaca and Roman Godoy to go to if necessary. And I'm sure Wemul Mata could pitch a good game as well, but I think he's in the lineup today as a batter and a fielder. So these are some of the bench players. Number 70, that's Roman Godoy, the hard-throwing Argentinian. Now for the Czech team, batting leadoff, number 96, Mikulas Klas. Will be playing third. Playing shortstop will be number 99, Václav Svoboda. Batting third, 77, Patrick Kopečný. Thomas Klein batting cleanup. Marek Mali batting fifth, the designated player, number 18. Patrick Kolkus, the most experienced player on the Czech lineup, will be batting sixth and playing right field. The catcher and team captain, David Myrtle, will be batting seventh. Batting eighth will be the left fielder, Petr Vacha, who's also had a ton of experience. He already played at the Worlds in 2000 in South Africa. There's Michal Bala, Mark Joska, Jonas Schmach. Those are the 3 relief pitchers. Mikhail Kaluch, Nesbada, and Kasal, the bench players for this game. So a lot of depth on this Czech team. Obviously, Radek is in the bullpen getting ready for the game, as will be the home team, as the Czechs, sorry. I will make sure to remain impartial, because I am Czech, as you probably know. So the Czech team will be home in this game, so they will be taking defense first. And now Richard Kania, the local MC, who will be presiding over pre-game ceremonies. You'll probably hear him. He'll introduce the guests. We have Roberto Jimenez here from the Argentinian embassy. He'll be throwing the ceremonial first pitch. There he is, with the director of marketing at Czech softball, Daniela Viktorinova. We've got here the president of the Czech Softball Association, also the president of Softball Europe, Mr. Gabriel Wage. And as I said, a legend of Czech softball, Radek Janošek, will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. He's getting introduced right now. He's a pitcher himself, so I'm sure he will have no problems throwing the first pitch. And now he's getting a round of applause. There he is. Radek Janošek, well known in all ballparks in the Czech Republic. He still plays for the B squad of Eagles Prague, who have won the Prague competition a couple of times, and he even pitched this year in the top league, and now he'll give his speech upon being inducted into the Hall of Fame. So he's saying, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. First of all, I'd like to thank you for this award that you have bestowed upon me. Believe me when I say that I truly appreciate it. The only thing I don't know is how I ended up being a retired softball player. It's not that long ago that I started playing, merely 40 years. And he's still playing. He's not retired at all. I think he hasn't said his last word. On the diamond now, getting the translation from Mishakanya. That's Radek's family. The little girl in the glasses, that's his daughter. Sitting to the right of her is Jan Janošek, his youngest son, who plays ball for the Eagles. He even caught him a game. Actually, the last time Radek Janošek pitched in the Czech top league was about a week ago in Ledenice, or 2 weeks ago. And he had his son catching him, so that was quite an experience for him. And he's saying he'd like to wish success to our national team in this tournament, and hoping that this will be great preparation for the Worlds next year, as the 16th World Championship will be held in Europe for the first time, and it will be in the Czech Republic. And that's great success for the Czech Softball Association, so I tip my cap off to them. And you'll hear the same thing again from the Master of Ceremonies. There's Pablo Migliavaca, Fede Eder on the very left of the screen. Now Radek Janošek saying that he attended 3 World Championships, and saying that it's always been an exceptional and unique experience for him, so he'd like to recommend to everyone that they don't miss out on coming here to witness the Worlds next year here at Svoboda Park or at Hippos Arena in Havlíčkův Brod. And we all believe that our national team will confirm that they belong into top 10 in the world. And I hope, it would make me very happy if they manage to get into the top teams in the world. There's some in-game program for the viewers, for the spectators. There's a raffle going on, and well, several other fun things for everyone to do. And now Radek is saying that before I finish my speech, I'd like to ask you to remember those who contribute or gave or devoted part of their life, big part of their life to softball, who cannot be here with us today to enjoy this outstanding event. I definitely will not be able to remember and name all of them, but I'd still like to mention a few names. Vlasta Brich, one of the founders of softball, one of the first great coaches here in this country, Karel Mikuláš. And he's mentioning several other greats of Czech softball, such as Mike Stapleton, whom I've talked about already, Dušan Janáček, the founder of Tempo Praha, Jan Weber, who was the manager of the Beavers, the best team in the history of Czech softball, who won 11 titles, I believe. He was one of my first coaches growing up, and many more people who cannot be here today. And I'm saying thank you for your attention, and I'd like to thank everybody for being inducted into the Czech Softball Hall of Fame. So now it's official. And here he is. You can see that he's quite moved. The lady in the lovely hat, that's his wife. So he's got his family here to witness this great event in his softball career that is far from over. And now we'll go to the national anthems, starting with Argentina.
Home team, the Czech Republic.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've just heard both teams, starting with the Argentine national anthem. Its lyrics were written in the early 19th century. The Czech national anthem, I believe, comes from the mid-19th century. And now, for the ceremonial first pitch, Radek is going to warm up a bit. I haven't seen him in the bullpen before the game. I don't know if he did a bullpen session. It will be David Myrtle catching it, and the representative of the Argentinian embassy will throw one as well. And there's Radek, overpowered by the moment, with and then resulted in a wild pitch. He doesn't throw a lot of them. He is still a pretty good pitcher. Now he will receive a small present from the pitching coach of Czech softball. That was Stanislav Havel, his teammate on the Eagles, who gave him a ball that was signed by all the members of the Czech national team. There he is, being patted on the back by Johnny Home Run. And we can get down to business now. The teams, or the players, are gonna shake hands and exchange gifts, and we'll be ready to start the top of the first inning with Team Argentina batting first. So we'll definitely see Teo Migliavacca, Juan Zara, and Bruno Matroni. And I'll introduce to you the Czech defensive lineup in a while now. The pre-game ritual of the Czech team to get them started up, and here we come. This is the opening game of the tournament for both teams. Both of these teams have played a number of warm-up games leading up to this event. Argentina played against the Black Sox on Saturday, dropping that one by a score of 11-6. Then these two teams actually faced each other on Sunday at the ballpark in Radotin. It was a tight game, which the Argentinians won by a score of 6-4. They also played against the Black Sox on Sunday, and I think they took some time off yesterday to be ready for this. Quick look around the horn. Holobradic pitching to Myrtle. Klein playing first. Korczak second. Klas third. Svoboda playing shortstop. And in the outfield we have Petr Vacha, Patrick Kopechny, and Patrick Kolkus. Marek Mali of the Beavers from Chomutov, a town in the northwest part of the Czech Republic, will be the designated player. Lineup put together by the Czech coaching staff, which is led by Tomáš Kusy, who's actually from the local club that plays at this ballpark. His assistant coaches are Jaroslav Korczak, he's the hitting coach, and Stanislav Havel, who is the pitching coach. Now the warm-up throw from Myrtle to Svoboda, and the ball will be thrown around the infield as number 9, Teo Migliavacca, steps into the batter's box as leadoff batter for Team Argentina. Migliavacca played with the Kitchener-Holman Twins at the ISC tournament, batting 9 for 28. I think he was batting leadoff over there as well as he is here. We've got Juan Zara in the on-deck circle and Bruno Matroni in the hole, and we are just seconds away from the first pitch of this game to be thrown by Holobradic. Here it comes. They go outside and miss for ball 1. Michal Holobradic has been having a terrific season so far. He spent the summer playing in the U.S. for Bear Bottom Lodge, a team from Ephrata, Pennsylvania. Second pitch, a ball, low. His stats at the ISC tournament were quite impressive. An ERA of 0.99. He pitched 28 innings, struck out 43, and the 2-0 pitch misses up and away. So 3-0 the count. So Holobradic gets behind in the count very early. Let's see if he manages to come back. He's really worked hard this year. He spent the winter in New Zealand playing for Howick, and then 2 months in the U.S. He was best pitcher at the Hill United tournament in late June. He was newcomer of the year at the ISC tournament, and he also made the second world team, and now he evens the count. So 3-2 now. Good job coming back from 3-0 to 3-2 on Teo Migliavacca, and the payoff pitch coming up next. And the 3-2 is a hit foul. So we'll see another 3-2 pitch from Holobradic. There's the Czech fitness coach, Ivan Klein. His son Thomas is playing first base. And the 3-2 pitch swung on and missed. Good comeback there by Michal Holobratic, going all the way back from 3-0 to a strikeout. So that's out number 1. Next up, number 6, the designated player Juan Zara. He played for the Kitchener-Holman Cubs, it seems. Batting 3 for 17. Catcher. Now he's facing Michal Holobrad again. The first pitch missed inside. So 1-0 the count now on Zara with Matroni on deck and Karel in the hole. Hit to Holobrad again, caught, and the underhand flip to first base. Good reaction there by the Czech young pitcher, who I believe turned 21 in early August. Have a look at that again. Caught the ball and then he goes underhand to first, as he usually does, as it's a lot safer for him. So batting now is Bruno Matroni, the catcher, and the first pitch to him missed outside. Pretty good speed by Holobradic. His pitch is clocked at 130 plus in the warm-up game yesterday against Team Japan. He threw 7 scoreless frames, and then his teammate from Bare Bottom Lodge at the ISC's Mickey Klass drove in the run with a walk-off single in the bottom of the 7th inning. A big win for the Czech Republic against Team Japan. They proved to themselves that they can compete with the world's top teams. Now this is caught by Klass. Throw is wide, but the call is foul ball. Good catch by Miklas Klass, but the throw wasn't as good. Fortunately for him and for the Czech team, it was called foul. Here you can see it again. Matroni pulled the outside pitch, and here's the throw. And unable to catch it was Thomas Klein. So now the count is 1-2 on Bruno Matroni. And here comes the rise ball to even the count at 2. Bruno Matroni, he played with the Hill United Chiefs at the IC Worlds, going 3 for 16, and now he sends one out of the park foul. Good off-speed pitch. Merle is mixing it up a bit, but now he's coming into the pitching circle to talk to Holobradic. Just want to make a couple of things clear, I guess. Just making sure that they're both on the same page. So the count even at 2 with 2 down here in the top of the first inning. The batter is Bruno Matroni, the catcher for Team Argentina, and here is the 2-2 pitch to him. And that missed low and inside. Full count now on Matroni. So the payoff pitch from Michal Holobradic, and here it comes, and it's hit foul. Good speed on that one. Michal Holobradic hailing from Břeclav, which is a town in the very southeast of the Czech Republic on the border with Austria. Here's another 3-2 pitch, and that's in there for a called strike. Good job in the top of the first inning for Holobradic. 2 strikeouts and a fielding assist by the young Czech hurler concludes the first part of the first inning. We'll be back with more after this.
se bude dít teď, si budeme chápat. Máme 2 hity z českého národňáku, což jsou Vašek Svoboda a Petr Vácha. V případě, že jeden z těchto hráčů nebo je oba v jednom inningu nebo kdykoliv odpálí úspěšný odpál, ať už je to single, double, triple nebo
And we've got here a couple of replays from the previous part of the game. And you can see starting defensive lineup for Team Argentina. Montero pitching to Matroni, Lombardo playing first, Malarchuk second, Mata Carvajal playing third, Eder playing shortstop, Migliavaca, Pecker, and Carriel in the outfield. So Montero coming into the circle for his warm-up pitches. We'll have Klas, Svoboda, and Kopechny batting for the Czech Republic. I now realize that I may have forgotten to introduce the umpiring crew for this game, so making the calls behind the dish will be John Hand. And first we've got Thomas Lohnert, second Lou Davis, and third Jens Jakobsen, all of whom are WBSC certified umpires. First base coach Jan Pribel, the former national team captain who caught Luboš Verbensky, and there's Klas warming up in the on-deck circle. And a look into the stands. This is Jan Mierzyczka of Sabat, Prague, a ball club about a 5 or 10 minutes drive from here. Got a lovely facility that hosted some of the warm-up games, a baseball field and a softball diamond down there. And we are ready to start the bottom part of the first inning with Mikuláš Klas leading off for Team Czech Republic. And you can hear that the fans are getting louder. And Klas is ready to see the first pitch. Here it comes from Matroni down in the dirt for ball number 1. Mikuláš Klas, hailing from Glasgow, Prague, also represented the Prague United at the Islet tournament in Israel. And the second pitch to him, strike called in the zone. Now he's just clarifying that with the umpire. Mikuláš Klas plays for Tempo Prague. He has for the past 2 seasons. He's had a pretty good run this year. Now the 1-1 to him. And that's a called strike on the swing. He did not check it. So 1-2 the count. He also spent a winter playing in New Zealand for the Roosters last year. And now the 1-2. And that gets away, so now the count even at 2. He also played a season for Radotin when he was very young. I think he may have been 17 or 18, and he really has grown into an all-around ball player. Now he's ready to see the 2-2, and he lays off of that pitch outside. Good pitch by Montero with this count, definitely with 2-2. There's no reason for the pitcher to come into the zone. So now the payoff. 3-2, and Montero gets the sign and the throw, and that was right there in the zone. Strikeout looking. I guess he thought it was too low or inside, but that was a very good pitch by Montero to take care of business here in the bottom part of the second inning. So a strikeout by Montero, and that brings up number 99, Václav Svoboda, who plays for the Beavers in Chomutov, and he takes the first pitch and off speed into the zone for strike one. Václav also spent a winter in New Zealand in Wellington, playing for the coach, for the team coached by Lawrence Allen, who has since moved to the Czech Republic and opened a successful meat pie business. I'd love myself one of those pies. Now 1-1 on Svoboda. Montero ready for the pitch, and here he comes. Swung on and missed. Pretty good pitch. Low rise ball, it seemed to me, by Montero. 1-2 now. Václav has been on the men's senior national team since 2004, I believe, maybe even sooner than that, but he definitely played in Christchurch 2004. And he's been to 5 World Championships since then. And now the 1-2 to him. Good pitch by Montero. Good pitch outside. Couple or an inch or two off the plate, but that's exactly where you want to throw it with this count. He's way ahead. He still is, as the count now is 2-2. With 1 down, no runs on. This game between Argentina and the Czech Republic, and Svoboda is ready to take the 2-2 delivery from Montero, and that one's low. He checked his swing, and full count again. 3-2. So he's ready to see the payoff pitch from Montero. And here it comes. And that's hit foul. So count still full. Svoboda batting .424. His batting average in the Czech top competition. 28 hits, 4 home runs. 15 runs batted in, as his team did not make the playoffs for the first time in, well, ever. And he fouls another one off. So the Beavers this year will be playing in the relegation series against Pasos from Pardubice, trying to keep their place in the top Czech competition, that is the Extra League. So another 3-2 pitch with 1 down now from Maxi Montero. And that's hit into the 5-6 hole by Svoboda, and that will be a base hit. A solid at bat by the Czech slugger. Worked the count to 3-2, fouled 2 pitches off, and now he gets through with the base hit. So 1 down, and that will bring out Patrik Kopečný, who's batting .366 in the Czech League with 41 runs batted in on 9 home runs. I think he was the batting leader last year in the Czech season, and he is a great player, hailing from Ostrava, which is a town in the northeast of the country, in the coal mining region. The first pitch to him from Montero, taken in for a strike. So 1 down. Svoboda, the runner, on at first, and the power hitter Patrik Kopečný in the batter's box. And he hits it the other way, but this will stay foul and out of play. Kopečný batted 9 for 26 at the European Championships in June this year. The Czechs won for the 4th time in a row, defeating the Netherlands in the final game by a score of 10-3 on a walk-off home run by Mateusz Kasal, who's on the bench today. And the 0-2 pitch hit foul again by Kopechny, so Montero got ahead in the count quite early. And now Kopechny is going to have to work with that. So I'm looking for the Argentinian battery to pitch around the zone now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that's hit on the ground towards third. That's foul. So Patrik Kopechny grew up playing in Ostrava for Seidl. And then he transferred to Ledenice, where he's been playing for the Sharks for, I believe, the past 3 or 4 seasons. They made the final series for the first time last year, losing to the Hippos from Havlíčkův Brod. So the count 0-2 on Kopechny with Svoboda on at first and 1 down. And the pitch from Montero swung on and missed. A great drop ball by Montero. Very, very low. They got him to chase it out of the zone. Great job by the Argentinian battery mixing it up a bit. Next up, Thomas Klein, representing ordinarily playing for Spectrum, a Prague-based team. And he's ready to see the first pitch. And that was outside, on the outside corner of the plate, called strike by the home plate umpire, John Hand. Klein was going 9 for 17 at the European Championship. And the pitch misses upstairs, good rise ball. Count now even at 1. Klein is batting .494 in the Czech League with 40 hits, 9 home runs, 30 runs batted in, and only 5 strikeouts. Now the 1-1 misses outside. 2-1 now. Now the catcher, Matroni, talking to John Hand, the home plate umpire, about the pitch. Two down, 2-1 the count. Svoboda still with a runner on at first. And the 2-1 delivery to Thomas Klein. Svoboda's taking off, and he slides into second safely, a stolen base. The count now 2-2. That's Ladislav Malarchuk, who's played at the European Super Cup a couple of times. I believe usually with the Brascat Braves. So the count now 2-2, 2 out, and a runner in scoring position on at second base. Thomas Klein, the batter, and he's Montero with the 2-2 pitch. And a great rise ball swung on and missed by Klein. Good job by Montero. He did allow a hit to Václav Svoboda, but he struck out 3. Yeah, first it was Klutz who struck out looking. Then Svoboda with the hit. Kopechny struck out swinging, and then Klein went down the same way. Now this is the second base umpire, I believe, Lou Davis, who umpired one of the games today already. So we are in the top of the second inning. Have a look at some of the replays. That's the hit by Svoboda. Good single. but his teammates left him stranded. He would have been safe on that one, I believe, but it was hit foul. So we'll see Santiago Carril, Wemul Mata, and Juan Malarchuk in this top of the second inning. Santiago Carril. I do see somebody by the name of Carril in the stats from the ISF Worlds. That's him. He played with Hill United Chiefs. Now a grounder to Klein, who catches it, and then he tried to hustle to first base, but he was not in time, so an infield single for Santiago Carril to lead off his side, and that will bring up Wemul Mata. Who had a pretty good World Tournament at the ISCs for the Kitchener-Holman Cups. Batting 8 for 17. Not bad for a pitcher. And here you can see Klein a bit frustrated after the play. Now the first pitch to Mata. A ball. 1-0 the count. Leadoff runner is on at first base. And Holobrada goes outside with the pitch. So 2-0 now. So hitter's count for Wemul Mata. And the runner's taking off. And the throw is not in time. So Carril steals second, so they don't need to waste any outs bunting. They already now have the runner in scoring position. And the count on Wemul Mata is 3-0. Now 3-1. Working his way back into the count is Michal Holobradic, number 48. He plays for the Hippos. He won the championship title with them last year here in the Czech Republic, and they finished second at the European Super Cup. 3-1 the count, and the pitch, bunt shown, laid down, caught by Klein, who applies the tag, but Carril, the runner now on at third. You can see him there, sporting number 13. Now one down, and in the batter's box is Ladislao Malarchuk, or it's actually Juan Ladislao. I usually heard him being referred to as Lasho. Now the first pitch to him misses the outside corner. Malarchuk was batting 5 for 17 at the ISCs for the New York Gremlins, winning the championship title. Now the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Good speed there by Holobradic. Too bad we don't have a pitching clock here. It would be nice to see how fast some of these world's top pitchers can throw the ball. So there's Malarchuk, ready to see the 1-1. And he hits it the other way. Seems that he's going for contact now. Just trying to put the ball in play, preferably for him and his team, past the infield to bring in the go-ahead run. Now the count on him, 1-2. And Holobradic with the pitch. And again, sort of a slap hit going the other way. Hit foul, so the count's still 1-2. One down, and we've got Santiago Carril as the runner on at third. So another 1-2 pitch by Holobratic. They go outside with this one. Myrtle got up really quickly as if he was going to throw the ball to Klaas and try to pick Carril off. The count now even at 2-2. And here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs. A good drop ball laying off of it was Malarchuk. So now the count is full, 3-2. Great duel between Holobratic and Malarchuk now. And the throw swung on and missed. And now the ball gets away from Klaas, who falls onto his bottom trying to pick it up. Fortunately for him and his teammates, the runner didn't score. So 2 out now. Good job by Holobratic punching the ticket for Juan Ladislao Malarchuk. So 2 down now. And the batter is Alan Peker, the center fielder, player number 59. Here is Holobratic with the first pitch. Shows bunt. Pitch in the zone called strike. Seems that he might just be trying to get the infielders off balance a little bit. Peker played for the Kitchener-Holman Cubs, going 2 for 17. And a slap hit of sorts. Swings through the zone. 0-2 the count. Now, third base coach takes some time to talk to his batter, and Tomasz Kusi came out of the dugout, stood there for a while in front of the line, which he definitely didn't want to cross because he didn't want to lose a defensive conference. So 0-2 the count, 2 down. Santiago Carril, the runner, on at third. And Holobratic with the 0-2 delivery. Great pitch. Just missed, according to the home plate umpire. You could see everybody in the infield pretty much took a couple of steps towards the dugout. Now the 1-2 delivery, and that's hit straight at Klaas, who makes the routine catch to retire the side. So the threat is extinguished by the Czechs after Santiago Carril got on first on a bit of a miscue by the Czech first baseman. So we'll be going to the bottom part of the second inning. We'll see Mali, Kolkus and Myrtle. And Václav Svoboda is gonna get interviewed for Czech television by Magda Polmanova, who works as an anchor for Czech TV. She played for the local club here at Joders. And maybe you can hear through our microphones a raffle is going on. That was a close play, actually. And here's the slap hit. Good control over the ball by Alan Peker. And a good catch by Klaas. This is Jens Jakobsen, the Danish umpire from Horsholm. And Marit Mali is already in the batter's box having a friendly conversation with Bruno Matroni. And now the fans trying to support their home team. Pretty good turnout for the game. And we'll be ready to resume play in a moment. There is a slight delay that's caused by TV broadcast, as Svoboda was still being interviewed. Now he climbs over the fence and he's off the field and will be ready to resume again. So Marek Mali, number 18. He's in the batter's box. He wears the same number that Jaroslav Mikulec used to wear in Chomutov and on the national team. Mikulec is already retired. He was a big part of the national team. Spent a year or a summer in the US in Appleton, I believe. He was a hell of a player. Now the 1-0 to Mali, and it gets a piece of the zone on the outside corner for strike one. Marek Mali was batting 5 for 15 for Bare Bottom Lodge at the IC World Tournament. And that called a strike on the swing. Good off-speed pitch by Maxi Montero. So 1-2 the count now on Marek Mali, also known as Marek Malik in the States. And this pitch up and away evens the count at 2-2. So 2-2 on Marek Mali with Kolkos on deck and Myrtle in the hole. And the 2-2 pitch from Montero misses low and outside, so another full count for a Czech batter. So 3-2, and the payoff pitch coming up next by Montero. And they're gonna check with the third base umpire on the swing. The call is yes, he did go across. So that's a strikeout swinging for Marek Mali. And already in the batter's box is number 28, Patrick Kolkos, who's the oldest player on this Czech national team, a very experienced player. He also had a stint playing baseball. He even made the Czech baseball national team in the white hoodie. That's his wife Petra, also a ball player and a coach for the junior girls team. And the first pitch to Kolkos gets a piece of the outside corner of the plate for strike one. Kolkos playing for Ledenica now. And now the umpire is going to, home plate umpire is going to talk to the first base umpire, who's going to go tell somebody in the back to turn the light off, as it may be distracting the batters. I think there was a kid with their mobile phone. Here it comes again. So 0-1 the count on Patrick Kolkos. And the pitch. Good off-speed pitch by Montero. Great job getting a piece of the zone. 0-2 now on Kolkos with one down and no runners on. And the pitch. Down in the dirt. Good stop by Matroni, the catcher. So now 1-2 with one down on Kolkus. He's batting .299 in the Czech League this year. And now the 1-2 delivery to him. Misses outside. A very good pitch by Matroni. Montero, sorry. Sorry about that, but an excellent pitch with this count. Makes it 2-2. Playing off of it was Kolkus. And another look into the stands. A gentleman on the very left of the screen, that is Michal Zezac, the proprietor of the bar at Eagles Park and the chef for the junior men's Czech national team. And this one was swung on and hit foul. 2-2, the count. One down, 2-2 on Kolkus. 2-2. And Montero is still ahead in the count, so definitely going to try and get Kolkus to chase one out of the zone. The 2-2 pitch, and that's hit into the 3-4 hole for a base hit by Kolkus. Great job by the Czech slugger. And a round of applause from the Czech fans. Great job. With one down, he gets on base. Next up, David Myrtle, the catcher and team captain from Spectrum Prague. Now they're just taking a while before Kolkus is ready on at first. You can see him here connect on his hit. Great job. And Myrtle is ready to see the first pitch. And the rise ball swung on and missed. Great pitch by Montero. Myrtle is batting .432 in the Czech League and with 10 home runs and 26 runs batted in. And now the 0-1 pitch. And hit foul. So that makes it 0-2. One down, Kolkus on at first here in the bottom part of the second inning with Petr Vacha in the on-deck circle. 0-2 the count on David Myrtle. And here comes the pitch. They go upstairs with the rise ball. Again, now Montero is ahead in the count, so he's going to pitch around the zone. Seems he's got great command of his pitches. And now the 1-2 pitch to Myrtle. Another rise ball. Myrtle makes contact and sends it away, foul. Now the 1-2. Swung on and missed. A drop ball chased by Myrtle for the strikeout. Batting now will be Petr Vacha, who plays for Tempo, number 22, playing left field today. And he's ready to see the first pitch from Montero. And Kolkus is taking off. He's still second and he's going for third. Sliding head first and save at third. 2 slides head first. Good steal, and then as the throw got away, and all of a sudden the Czechs have Kolkus on at third. A bit of dirt on his jersey. I wonder who's going to wash that. And there was the pitch. Yeah, the throw was wide, and he wasted no time, got up, and he was there. Good job by Jens Jakobsen. He was right there to see the play. The tag, I believe, was applied on the top of Kolkus's hand while he was already in contact with third. Very close play. Very good throw from the outfield. That was Alan Pecker, the center fielder. Now second pitch to Vacha, a ball. Now the ump calls time as Matroni is going to go talk to Montero about their game plan. And the count, as I suspected, is 1-1. Not 2-0. 2 down. Now the 1-1 pitch coming up next to Petr Vacha. He wasn't with the team for the European Championship, but he is with them now. And now the 1-1 pitch to him. Swung on and missed. A good rise ball by Montero. So the count 1-2. And there's Petr Vacha with Kolkus, the runner, on at third. And now the pitch. Rise ball. Letting off of it was Vacha. So now the count is 2-2. With 2 out. Kolkus, the runner, on at third. It's Vacha focusing on the job at hand. And here's Montero with the delivery. And that swung on and missed. And the bat was dropped. So the Czechs leave. One runner stranded. That was Kolkus. Let's have a look at that again. Swing. And the bat fell out of his hands. So, after 2 complete innings, this game is scoreless. Argentina nothing, Czech Republic nothing. Argentina had 1 hit, and the Czechs have had 2 hits so far. And in the top part of the 3rd inning, we'll see Francisco Lombardo, the first baseman, Federico Eder, number 11, and then we'll be going back to the top of the lineup. Yeah, that pitch was called strike, as it should have been. That was a steal. Then there was a throw to third. Good throw. Very good throw by Alan Pecker. Good fielding job. So Lombardo's ready in the batter's box. And there's Lombardo, number 35. And a good slider by Holobratic. A bit off speed, and now is the time to take off his sunglasses. Now that the sun's officially set well, I think it's set about 20 minutes ago or more. Good start of the at-bat for Holobratic. Now with the 0-1, they go up and in for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down in the dirt and it hits Lombardo. So he'll be getting a free ticket to first. Next up, number 11, Fede Eder, who spent part of his season playing in the Czech Republic for Ledenica. I think it was 2 years ago. He was here with Facundo Carril. They both played for Ledenica, and another Argentinian who was here at that time was Herman Sachs, who played for Radotin in their last season in the Czech top competition, as they were relegated that year. So there's Eder. None out, so they're going to bunt. No, may have been an attempt at a slap hit. Holobratic went outside with the pitch. Eder was batting 5 for 23 for the Circle Tap Dukes in Kitchener. 2-0 the count for Holobratic. Now the 2-0. The runner took off, so it was a run and slap situation. The Argentinian side trying to put some pressure on Czech defense. They have their leadoff batter in the on-deck circle. Now 2-1, and the runner's taking off again. Same situation, the ball slap hit foul by player number 11. Now, sign coming in from the coach on at third, and the 2-2 pitch, and the runner's going, and a great slap hit, and the runner's going for third, and Eder will end up on at second. Great play by the Argentinians. That's exactly what a slap hit should look like, and now they're in a great spot with Teo Migliavacca coming into the batter's box with 2 runners on and scoring positions. Let's have another look at that. He just slaps it over the infield, and then he slides safely into second. I still believe this will be scored as a single, but I don't think he minds. It's not really about the individual stats, is it? So the first pitch called strike, much to the dismay of Teo Migliavacca. Still shaking his head. And now the 0-1 from Holobratic. They go outside with that one. I wonder if he's going to bunt or try to push the ball a bit. They do have their go-ahead run 60 feet away from home plate. So now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Great pitch by Holobratic. Drop ball low in the zone. We're trying to keep the ball low now, induce a grounder and give his defense a chance. So the count 1-2 on the Argentinian leadoff batter, Teo Migliavaca. And they go up and out with that one, 2-2 now. Two and two now. And that's hit away. Foul. And there's Miniguti, who's pinch running. I guess he was the pinch runner already once Lombardo got on first. Hader with the nice slap hit the other way to move his teammate into third and himself into second on the throw from Baja. Now the count even at 2. None out, 2 runners on in scoring positions. And that's hit the other way, foul and out of play. Now the count still 2-2. Myrtle coming to talk to Holobradic. They will get a game ball and another game ball. So 2-2 on Teo Migliavaca. So another 2-2 pitch coming up next from Michal Holobradic. Here it comes. And miss low and outside. Now the count full. 3-2. Good at bat by Migliavaca. Working count all the way up to 3-2. And the payoff from Holobradic. And that's hit deep, or actually quite shallow into right field. Dropped by Kolkus, and that will allow both runners to score and a better runner to end up in third. So the first 2 runs of the game scored by Team Argentina on this shallow hit, or hit into shallow right field that wasn't caught by Kolkus. And now the head coach is coming in to talk to his team. Let's have another look at that high pitch. And Kolkus, and he missed it, and he ran through it. I think he should have slid for that one. Obviously it wasn't an easy play to make, but still you got to pick up your pitcher. So that was a rather high pitch up above the zone, but Teo Migliavaca did a really good job getting a piece of it and sending it into right field. I wonder if the scorers are gonna score this as a base hit or an error. We'll see that later. So Argentina are now up 2-0, and the batter is Juan Zara, and he hits the 5-2 hole, and the ball is bobbled in the outfield by Vacha, and the call is obstruction here in front of second. So another run scores. Zara wasted no time. Swung on the very first pitch that he saw, put it into the 5-6 hole. It was bobbled a little in the outfield. You'll see that here. And he's running for, he was going for second, and he was safe. 3-0 now for Argentina with Zara on at second, and that's another base hit. And it will score another run, but now they didn't see that the runner actually fell down to his knees on the way from third to home. He got a hug from Pablo Migliavacca. He actually fell down on his knees and then on all fours, but he still made it home in time. Great inning for Team Argentina. They're all over Holobratic now. He's hitting everything. Can see that. Was out of the zone. Still hit it. Now Kolkus can't get it. Now the throw. And here is the runner, Wanzara. Number 6. He fell down. And now he will laugh it off with his teammates in the dugout. Now the Korczak brothers talking to the umpire about the obstruction call a while earlier, and that's it for now for Holobratic. Coming in relief of him will be Jonas Mach, number 30. He plays for the Eagles. He has played in the U.S. for a lot of summers. I think this summer was actually the first one in a long time that he didn't go there. He lived in New York City for almost 2 years as he works as an auditor for PricewaterhouseCoopers. So I guess he's good with numbers. There he is, Jonas Mach, originally from Karlovy Vary. First came out in when he was a young junior, or I think he was 15 or 16. He already had a great rise ball. He won the Czech title with the Eagles in 2009 when they defeated the Beavers in the final series. Also got a bronze with the Eagles, I believe. And now Santiago Nicolas Carril. So the Carril that I saw in the stats from the ISC, that would have been him. As it was N, so that was probably N for Nicolas. So Argentina up by 4. None out. Runner on at second. Pitching change has been made. And now the batter will be number 13, Santiago Carril. So here's Jonas Mach with the first pitch. And he's asking Myrtle to come over to talk to him. He's not sure about the signs that he's getting. And we are ready to resume play. We're still in the top of the third inning. This has been a great inning for Argentina. And another base hit. And that will end up all the way at the fence. And that will be a triple. And these Argentinian batters are on fire now. That was run number 5. A lot of hits. Let's have another look at that. And the pitch. Great job by number 13, Santiago Carril. Sliding to get it was Kolkus, and the throw was not in time. Stand-up triple. So, second pitch from Mach. Misses low and inside. This has been great inning hitting-wise for the Argentinian side. Single, triple, double, single, triple. They're all over the guys. And here comes another one. And jogging home is number 13. That was run number 6. So Argentinian bats have exploded here. And the Czechs are down 6-0. Next up to bat will be Vladislava Malarchuk. The batter was Wemul Mata. And I think they put in a pinch runner. Yes, they did. Number 48. And they get a piece to the outside corner. Player number 48, that is Gonzalo Masmu. The batter is Juan Malarchuk. And the 0-1 pitch missed just by a little bit. 1-1 the count. And the Argentinians are up by 6 runs. And that's hit away. Foul. So now the count 1-2 with none out. And the runner on at first. And they go low and away. 2-2 the count now. So the 2 delivery from Jonas Mach, and that's hit to Klaas. And as the runner had already taken off, they go for first for the easy out. Good job by Klaas. But the Czechs are not out of the woods yet, as Team Argentina have another runner in scoring position on at second with 1 down, and Alan Pecker, the batter. And a good nibble on the outside corner. Alan Javier Pecker. And the 0-1. That's hit foul. That was a laser beam. Not anybody was standing there. This will be Tomáš Klein's mother, Rabka, the wife of the Czech fitness coach, Ivan Klein. Now 0-2, Jonas Mach. And that one's popped up. And under it comes Václav Svoboda, and he makes the tough play. With the lights here, this pop-up was really high. Now he's laughing it off. He fell down a bit, but he still held on to the ball. That's what the Czechs need right now, some defensive play. So you can see for a moment there, the ball got lost from him a little bit, and then he falls down and gets up again, smiling. Batting now, number 35, Francisco Lombardo. So re-entry. As he did get a pinch runner. So 2 down. The runner scoring position on at second. And Lombardo, the batter. Lombardo going 3 for 10 at the ISC World Tournament for the Toronto Batmen. on the count. Seems Janos Marcus problems seeing the signs coming in from Myrtle. Good pitch from Mach. 1 and 2. And the fans start cheering. Cheshire swung on and missed. And the throw to first. Good job by the Czech battery getting out of the inning. But not before they surrendered 6 runs to Argentina. This was a great inning hitting-wise for South American team. But it ain't over until it's over, and it will be the Czechs' turn to bat now, with Korčák, Klas, and Svoboda slated to bat now against Maxi Montero. A couple of replays here. There was Eder, still Holobradic pitching. Now he hit that high pitch inside. Kolkus couldn't get it. So that scored 2 more runs. And then the very next pitch, and Kolkus cannot hold on to it. And here's the funny moment where Zara ended up on his belly. Mach already, I think that was the very first pitch, sent into the outfield. Good job by those 2 guys not sliding into each other. And that was a hitting festival here. The Argentinians just exploded there. They scored 6 runs on 6 hits, 1 error, and they left 1 runner stranded on base. It is still Maxi Montero pitching for Argentina. In the first 2 innings, he struck out 6 and allowed 2 hits. So, number 11 stepping into the batter's box now, Yuri Korčák, who plays for Ledenice. Also spent the summer playing in New Zealand for Howick. He loved the experience, he told me. And we're still waiting for the interview to be over. And I think it was Holobradic getting interviewed after his unsuccessful start. There's no way to sugarcoat it. He pitched 2 innings, allowed 5 runs on 5 hits, all of those earned, struck out 3. He gave up a single and a triple. So now Korčák for the first pitch, swung on and missed. A good drop ball by Maxi Montero. There he is, a short utility player who's batting .364 in the Czech league. Swing and a miss on the rice ball away. Another good pitch by Montero. I mean, he's in a very comfortable situation here. He could go into the zone even now. The 0-2 delivery and another rice ball. And Korčák goes down on 3 swings, and that brings up the top of the order with Mikuláš Klas, who struck out looking his first time up. Now, Jiří Korčák talking to his brother, the hitting coach, and his coach in Ledenice as well. So 1 down, Mikuláš Klas batting now. And he gets a piece of the first pitch and hits it foul. Class was going 8 for 19 for Bare Bottom Lodge at the ISC tournament. 3 runs batted in, double and 2 triples. Now the 0-2 pitch from Maxi Montero. And the grounder picked up at short. Great play by Fede Eder for the second out of the inning. Good job by Klas as well, getting the ball in play. Next up with a hit already in the game is Václav Svoboda. There's Klas. Yeah, good job by Fede. So Svoboda batting now in Svoboda Park. Hard swing and a miss. 0-1. Now 0-1. Up and away, laying off of it was Svoboda. 1-1 now. We've got Kopechny on deck and Klein in the hole. The Czechs have yet to score a game at this tournament. A run in this tournament, sorry. So 1-1. And the pitch from Montero. Great pitch. Gets a piece of the zone. Almost looked like a screwball going to the right from the pitcher. Montero. Now the count 0-2. And the pitch. Hit on the ground to Malarchuk, who picks it up and makes the sidearm toss to first for out number 3. So after 3 complete innings, the Czechs are down by 6 runs against Argentina, who exploded in the top of the 3rd inning, and they were all over Holobratic. And then they hit 2 more hits off of Mach, I believe, to eventually manage to pitch himself out of the jam. There's Svoboda with the grounder. Easy job for Malarchuk. So it's still Jonas Mach in the pitching circle. Now the fans trying to wave. There it comes. He probably couldn't surf on this wave, but still. So there seems to have been a substitution. Coming in instead of Svoboda is number 56, Matouš Kasal, hailing from Painbusters Most. And the wave. Jan Drabek is the master of ceremonies here for this game. The manager from Eagles Prague, baseball player himself. And that's Fede Eder, who had the slap hit his first time up. And now Mach with the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. So yeah, Eder had a hit and scored a run. And there's Johnny home run. Now 0-1. The pitch called ball. And again, they're moving in the batter's box, either trying to bunt or Slap hit the ball the other way. Now the 1-1 from Mach. And a bit of the old chin music there. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch from Jonas Mach. Hit the other way, foul. That evens the count at 2. So now the count 2-2. 2-2 on Eder with Teo Migliavaca on deck and Juan Zara in the hole. And that's hit towards Korczak. Good catch. Good job picking his team up. Very good job by Eder too, getting the ball in play. You can see a couple of fans nodding in approval of Yuri Korczak's play. Now batting will be Teo Migliavaca. He had 2 runs batted in on that triple. And illegal pitch called now. And the home plate ump is coming to talk to Jonas Mach. And again, it's about the pause before the pitch. He needs to be careful about that. Many pitchers do. I mean, you get in the zone and you just want to throw and throw, but you need to pause with your hands in set for at least 2 seconds. So 1-0. And strike. 1-1 the count now. And fans waving into the fans. Waving into the camera. Mixing up my words already. 1-1 the count with 1 down. And that one misses upstairs. So 2-1 with 1 down. No runners on. And we're in the top part of the 4th inning with the Argentinian side up by 6 runs. 3-1 the count now on Teo Migliavaca. And the 3-1 hit the other way, foul into the Czech bullpen, where one of the Czech pitchers will be warming up. I'm sure the Czechs still have Marek Joska and Michal Bala to turn to. Full count now on Migliavaca. 3-2 with 1 down. And that missed low and away, so a walk given up by Mach to Migliavaca with 1 down, and that will bring up Juan Zara, who's batting 1 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. And he's ready to face Jonas Mach. So the first pitch to him missed the zone, ball number 1. One and 0 the count. Good pitch on the inside corner of the plate. 1-1 now. And Johnny home run, trying to get the fans to start clapping. 1-1 now, and that's hit to short, and bobbled in the outfield. The throw to second, and the tag was not applied, so there's not even a call by the second base umpire And things are looking bleak again for the Czechs, with one down and 2 runners on. One on at third, there he is, Teo Migliavaca, and Wanzara now on at second, and batting will be Matroni. And the throw was wide. The Czechs definitely can play better defense than what they're showing their fans tonight. 1-0 on Matroni, who's also batting 1 for 2 with an RBI. Struck out the other time. Jonas Mach getting ready for the 1-0 delivery. That misses low and inside. And the local fans trying their best to pick up their team. 2-0 the count now. And that one misses outside. 3-0. Now. And Matroni saw a good pitch, so he tried to rip it out of the park. 3-1. One down, 2 runners on, both of them in scoring position on at second and third. Mach getting the sign from Myrtle, and they miss low and inside, which loads the bases for number 13, Santiago Carril. There's Matroni, the catcher, drew a walk. Bases loaded now with 1 down. And again, a bit of a jam for the Czechs. And that one will end up out of the park for a grand slam. Nice hit by Santiago Carril. That brings in 4 more runs. And things are beginning to look really bleak for the Czech side here, as Argentina are up 10-0. He just smashed that one out of the park for a grand slam. Thing that will have been home run number 4 or 5 today. But the first grand slam of 2018 WBSC Intercontinental Cup. Batting next, number 48, Gonzalo Musman, who stayed in the game after he pinch ran for Wemul Mata. First pitch to him. This is low and inside. And the fans still cheering hard here in the top of the 4th inning with 1 down. Gonzalo Musmu in the batter's box. And the Argentinian side up by 10 runs. Good pitch by Mach to set the count to 1-2. So the 1-2 delivery coming up next for Gonzalo Musmu. Now the count even at 2. So that's 9 hits so far for Team Argentina. They've been all over Czech pitchers today. Another ball low and inside. 3-2 the count now. Three balls and 2 strikes. And that will be another base hit. Number 10 for Argentina, who've turned this game into a hitting festival. Stepping in onto the field is Tomáš Kusi, and that will be it for Jonas Mach, I guess, who came in relief of Holobradic. He surrendered 4 runs on that Grand Slam shot by Santiago Carriol. Coming in, Marek Joska. Very tall pitcher. He's got a lot of speed, but he's been known to struggle with his command. Let's see how he does at stopping the offensive outburst. Now coming onto the field is also Stanislav Havel, the pitching coach for the Czech side. First batter to face Joska will be Juan Malarchuk, with Alan Pecker on deck. You've got 1 down and a runner on at first. That was number 48. Gonzalo Masmu got his first base hit of the tournament. Now Myrtle talking to Joska. You can see he's about a head taller than him, and maybe 2 heads taller than Jiras Korczak. Now he's getting the support of his infielders. There's Patrick Kopechny in the outfield, reminding everyone that we've got 1 down. So that is Vladislav Malarchuk in the batter's box. And he drills 1 into left field. Under it comes Baca, and he makes a good play to help his teammate from Temple Prague. As the first pitch that he threw was hit the other way into the outfield. Good play by Petr Vaha, making the catch. But again, the Argentinian team, they're just all over Czech pitchers. They've been hitting the ball pretty hard all game long. Good pitch by Joska to open the count on number 59, Alan Pecker. We've got Lombardo in the on-deck circle and Fede Eder in the hole with 2 down in the top of the 4th inning, with the Czechs down by 10 runs. Good pitch by Marek Joska. Good rise ball with good heat on it. 0-2 now with 2 down. And Joska's ready to deliver. They miss low and away with that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, and the runner on at first. And there's Joska with the 1-2 pitch. They miss downstairs again. This guy's got a pretty good drop ball. That's what he mostly throws. count even at 2 with 2 down. And that's hit up and away. Foul. Good heat on that pitch. Now the count is still 2-2 with 2 down. Now the count full. Three and 2. So with 2 down, the runner will be taking off. So here's Joska with the payoff pitch. And that one made me blink because it was coming right at me. So, a walk. Given up to Becker. And that brings up Lombardo with 2 runners on here in the top part of the 4th inning. So, time called again. Bit of problem in communication between the catcher and the pitcher. And now the pitch hit to Klein. Good stop. He picks up the ball, and that's the end of the top part of the 4th inning. And now it's do or die for the Czechs as they're trailing by 10 in the 4th inning. And anyone familiar with the mercy rule knows what that means. We have Kopechny, Klein and Mully scheduled to bat in the bottom part of the 4th inning, and the Czechs need to score at least 1 run to stay alive in this one. Argentina in the top part of the 4th inning scored 4 runs and 3 hits, no errors, and they left 2 on base. Santiago Carroll hit a grand slam to center field. We're looking at some of the replays from this game. And there's been a pitching change. Coming in to close the game will be number 77, Pablo Migliavaca. Pablo through at the IC World Tournament for the United Chiefs. He pitched 1 complete game, and that was a no-hitter, I believe. It may have been a perfect game actually, but in 5 innings. Still a very good pitcher. Just want to change it up a bit for the Czechs who you've already seen. Montero. And a look into the stands. A lot of familiar faces for me here. So, the first one to face Pablo Skladny or Pablo Migliavaca will be Patrick Kopechny. Kopechny struck out his first time up. The Czechs have had 2 hits so far in 3 innings, and they have not scored a run. If they don't score a run now, that will be it for them for today. So the first pitch to Kopechny, and that finds the zone for a strike. I think Migliavaca might be expected to play with speed a lot. He's got a couple of great off-speed pitches. And that's strike number 2 on Patrick Kopechny, whose dad arrived today on the motorbike all the way from Ostrava just to watch his son play at the world stage. So 0-2. The count now on Patrick Kopechny and the pitch. And rise ball by Migliavacca. 0-2 now. 1-2, sorry. That was the ball just there. And a good off-speed pitch. So Kopechny swung on it and missed. And as the ball was dropped, tried to run to first. The throw was in time. He's out. One down. Next up, Thomas Klein. And we've got Marek Mali on deck. Oh, so that was a foul ball. Everything goes back. Now, the Argentinian coach talking to the umpire. That is John Hand, umpiring at home plate. Kopechny smiling. So, the count 2-2. So it was a foul ball, or actually they did not call the swing, but I think that Kopechny called it himself by running to first. So the 2-2, and he's out anyways. Struck out looking on a pitch. Low and in. So now it will be Thomas Klein. And the local MC is trying to rile up the fans a bit, as the Czechs desperately need to score a run. Great off-speed pitch to start the at-bat by Pablo Migliavacca. 0-1. Great job by the Argentinian hurler, getting Klein off balance to open the count. Second pitch missed outside, so the count even at 1. Pablo Migliavacca also played at the Super Cup in Europe a couple of times. Now a pop-up into foul territory. And the catch is made by Lombardo for the second out of the inning. And it's 1 out for the ball game. This is the local MC, Jan Drabek from Eagles Prague. And now will be Marek Mali, the designated player. Good pitch by Migliavacca, missed outside. Good spots by Migliavacca so far. 1-0. That one was a bit closer to the plate, called strike one. 1-1 the count now. And Migliavacca ready for the delivery. Swung on and missed. Good pitch. 1-2 the count now, with 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And with the Argentinians up by 10, this is do or die for the Czech side. Here comes Migliavacca with the 1-2. Great rise ball up and away. Good job by Marek Mali laying off of that one. 2-2 the count now. 2 out. Marek Mali in the box, and Migliavacca with the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the ball game. Great job by Team Argentina in this one. They were all over Czech hitters. They chased Holobradic out from the ball game after he only pitched 2 innings. So Holobradic will be credited with the loss. Pitched 2 innings, allowed 5 runs, all of them earned on 5 hits. Struck out 3. He hit one batter. Jonas Mach pitched 1 1/3, allowing 5 runs, 5 of them earned on 5 hits, walking 2, striking out 1, and he gave up a double, a triple, and a Grand Slam home run to Santiago Carril. And Joska came in to finish the game for the Czechs. He only pitched 2/3 of an inning, walking 1, inducing a fly ball and a ground out. So the Czechs did not start the tournament the way they planned. I mean, losing to a tough team like Argentina is one thing, but getting pummeled like that, nobody enjoys that. But that's fastball. The Argentinian hitters were really great today with 10 hits. Their pitcher Mariano Montero will be credited with the win, having pitched 3 innings, allowing 2 hits, striking out 7. Migliavaca with the save came in and struck out 2. So that's Johnny home run waving to the fans, and that will be it here at Svoboda Park. Today we'll be bringing you a lot more international softball. Tomorrow there are 4 more games scheduled for tomorrow. So it's Pedro Vaca with some of his fans, or either his children. I have to admit, I'm not sure, but I think he has little girls. So that's it for Tuesday. Tomorrow we start at 10:30 with the USA against Argentina. 1:30 Denmark against the Czech Republic. 4:30 Argentina against New Zealand. That is going to be an interesting ball game. And then at 7:30 Japan against the Czech Republic. So 4 more games will be brought live to you tomorrow by Playo.tv, your partner for live broadcasting. And we're watching the replays, and this is the Grand Slam home run by Santiago Carril. They were just all over Czech pitchers today, and the Argentinian pitchers did not allow more than 2 hits. There's Lombardo with the catch in foul territory. So just to recap today's results, Denmark beat the USA by a score of 5-4 in 8 innings. Japan beat Denmark by a score of 8-1. New Zealand crushed, let's mince words here, they defeated the USA 7-0, and Argentina destroyed the Czech Republic just now by a score of 10-0. That will be all from me today, and I will be ready to bring you more international softball from Svoboda Park tomorrow. Good night, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.